Are mortgage rates ever going to drop? Why do people keep saying now's a great time to buy when it clearly feels like a setup? Is there actually a smart way to own a home in 2025? Or are we all just signing up to be lifetime tenants of the bank? If those questions have been bouncing around in your head, you're in the right place. Because in this video, we're going to unpack what's really happening with mortgage rates, why they've stayed painfully high, and what you can do right now to stop feeding a system that was designed to keep you paying. No jargon, no fear-mongering. Just the truth the banks won't say out loud. So grab your coffee, take a breath, and stay until the end, because by the time we're done, you'll understand the game well enough to stop playing it on the bank's terms. Let's start with the question everyone's sick of asking. Why are mortgage rates still so high in 2025? Everyone told you inflation would cool, rates would drop, and we'd all get to pretend the last few years were just a bad dream. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. Mortgage rates are chained to the 10-year Treasury yield. Inflation goes up, yields go up, and your rate follows like an obedient puppy. When inflation cools down, rates should drop, but lenders add something called a spread. That's their profit cushion. And right now, that cushion's the size of a mattress. They'll tell you it's for market volatility. Translation: we're making too much money to stop now. Here's why you're paying more than you should. You're not just paying interest, you're paying for the entire financial system's anxiety disorder. Lenders add risk buffers that never go away. Even after things calm down, they keep charging you for old fears. It's like your car insurance still charging you teenage rates because of that one time you parallel parked into a cone 20 years ago. Add in the inventory crisis, millions of homeowners sitting on 3% mortgages and refusing to sell, and you've got a market built on scarcity theatre. Low supply, high prices, high rates. It's like the housing version of Hunger Games, except the bank always wins. The worst part? The system doesn't even have to hide anymore, because it taught you to celebrate your own captivity. You close on the house, post the photo, pop the champagne, hang the home sweet home sign, and everyone claps. You call it freedom. The bank calls it phase 1 of a 30-year subscription plan. You didn't buy a home. You rented money with interest, and they handed you keys to make the cage feel personal. You'll get letters that say, "Congratulations on your investment," when what you really bought was a bill that outlives your favorite furniture. And it's not your fault. It's inherited programming. Your parents were told, "This is how you build wealth." Their parents were told the same. Nobody questioned it, because questioning it felt disrespectful. So generation after generation signed the same contract, thinking it was adulthood when it was really obedience. You're buying permission to keep paying while calling it stability. Here's what they never tell you while you're signing that mountain of papers. You didn't buy a $400,000 house. You bought a $770,000 payment plan. The house was the bait. The interest is the business. That 6% rate sounds small until you realize it turns a modest home into a $500,000 profit machine. For them. And it's genius, really. They front-load the interest so the first 10 years barely touch your principal. You're basically paying rent to the bank while maintaining their asset. Then, just when you start making progress, life happens. Job changes, medical bills, rates dropped. You refinance, reset the clock, and the cycle starts over. You don't get cheaper payments, you get a longer leash. The bank doesn't care if you ever own it. They just want to keep you close enough to pay forever. The real scam isn't the loan. It's the illusion that paying slower means you're winning. Let's skip the pity party and get to the fix, because feeling broke doesn't change the balance. Step 1. Fix your payment rhythm. Interest is calculated daily, not once a month. So the faster and more often your balance drops, the less total interest you pay. Stop doing one sad payment on the first. Split it. If your mortgage is $2,000 a month, pay $1,000 every 2 weeks, or even $500 every week, lined up with your paycheck. And when you can, add a little extra straight to principal only, even $50 to $100. You're not just paying, you're shrinking tomorrow's interest bill. Step 2. Stop letting your money sit there like it's on vacation. Every dollar in your checking account is doing nothing while interest racks up. Use an offset account or HELOC tied to your mortgage. Park your income there, and let it temporarily reduce your loan balance until you spend it. Same money, new job. Step 3. Live under what the bank says you can afford. If they approve you for $500K, don't flex. Buy at $400 to $450. That gap becomes your freedom fund. Money you can throw at principal, savings, and options instead of stress. That's how you stop surviving the mortgage and start beating it. Nobody teaches homeowners how mortgages actually work, because the system runs better when you don't ask questions. You were told, just make your payment every month, build equity, live the dream. But here's the truth. The first 10 to 12 years of your payments mostly feed the bank's profit, not your progress. That's by design. It's called amortization, a fancy word for we get paid first. The real wealth gap isn't just income, it's time. Wealthy people understand how to flip the payment schedule so more money hits principal faster. They don't wait 30 years to feel relief. They play offense from day one. And you don't need to be rich to do it. You just need to understand how the math works and use tools that were never meant for you to find out about. Because the truth is, the system depends on confusion. Once you see how it works, you realize you were never behind. You were just playing their game, blindfolded. So where does that leave you in 2026? With options, and with a choice. You can keep paying the normal way and hope things magically get better. Or you can start flipping the system that's been flipping you. And if you're sitting there thinking, this sounds like a lot of work, you're not wrong. It can be. That's why I built Mortgage-Free Life, for the people who don't have time to become mortgage mathematicians. We do it for you. My team looks at your loan, your income, your timing, and builds a strategy that cuts 10 to 20 years off your mortgage without refinancing or changing your lifestyle. You don't have to track spreadsheets, learn algorithms, or pretend you love Excel. You just get a custom roadmap, a real human walking you through it, and results that make your lender sweat. We've helped homeowners slice decades off their loans while keeping the exact same payment. It's not magic, it's math they hoped you'd never use. If you're ready to see your timeline shrink, the link's in the description. There's a free mortgage-free life analysis that shows exactly how many years and dollars you can take back starting this month. It's personalized, it's transparent, and it's designed for people who are done being financial hostages. And listen, thank you for spending your time here. That already makes you dangerous in the best way possible. So do me a favor, subscribe and lock in. I've got more videos coming that'll save you time, money, and maybe a couple of emotional breakdowns along the way. Financial freedom isn't about being perfect. It's about getting real. I'm Bradford. This is the Paid in Full Society. And I'll leave you with this. The goal isn't to die owning a house. It's to live in it, paid off, peaceful and proud, while you still have the energy to enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one.